welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Love. And thank you so much for joining me, Kelly Raspberry Evans, and my husband.
Hello, I'm Allen.
Allen Evans. And together we do A Sandwich and Some Love. And we're so excited. We do it twice a week now.
We do it twice a week. And, you know, our podcast schedule lately has been a little off.
All over the place.
It's been all over the place. People, I think, are used to seeing us Wednesday evenings, recording for Thursday.
On Facebook Live.
But we didn't do that Wednesday.
No, you were sick.
I didn't feel good.
Didn't feel well.
I'm sorry.
Didn't feel like talking.
Babe, I was zapped of energy. I don't know what it was. I was just zapped. I couldn't form complete sentences.
You were grumpy.
I was very grumpy.
Very grumpy.
Like a grizzly bear.
Yeah. But, you know, you took Advil cold and sinus, and like that's my number one thing. I'm not a sponsor, but whenever anybody gets sick with cold or sinus problems, I say pop 2 Advil cold and sinus. You only took 1. That's why I said you weren't getting the results that you needed. So always take 2.
But I am a new man today.
Good. I'm glad. So we can finally get back to some sort of schedule with A Sandwich and Some Lovin', because, you know, we're wanting to bring you good stuff twice a week now. It means we got to go out and live life, generate content, all that fun stuff.
But no matter what, here's the deal. We have a podcast that drops on Thursday, 10 a.m. Central Time, and one that will now start dropping on Monday.
This one.
You'll hear this. You are listening to this, hopefully, on Monday.
At 10 a.m. Central.
10 a.m. Central.
Yeah, and we were just excited to, kick things off with Leanne Locken from Real Housewives of Dallas. And the response was really great from that. A lot of people said, I didn't like her on the show, but man, she was so fun on our podcast, and you get to see a different side of her. So it's just, people need to give Leanne a chance.
She's a lot of fun. I don't understand why. Well, I guess just people think they know somebody through watching the Real Housewives of Dallas, but she is so, the thing that struck me, she is so funny.
She is funny, and she does, she amps up everything for TV. Just like, I amp up things for radio and for the podcast. It's really you, but you just turn it up, right?
Do you think I amp things up?
Man, you amp things down.
Babe, really?
You like it chill.
Really?
Sometimes. You're way sillier, I think, sometimes in real life. Yeah.
But see,
if I bust you for it, and you're like, babe, don't do that. I was like, why? It's real.
But if I was that...
It's alluding to something we're going to talk about in the podcast involving my underwear.
Yeah. But if I was that silly on the podcast, people might think you're married to a madman.
Maybe. You're very silly. You like to poke the bear until I'm like, rah! And then that's not always fun to listen to.
Well, that's just my bit. But
what are we going to talk about today? I do want to get to my panties.
We have a chock full pod. I always say that. Isn't that real generic to say, hey, we got a lot to talk about. We got a chock full pod. But we do. We always do.
What we're going to talk about.
But here's what we're going to talk about. Okay, we kind of stepped through, we're doing 2 podcasts now. My sister's birthday, shout out Amanda Evans Wittenberg.
She's listening.
She'll
pretend she's not.
She says she doesn't, but she does. She had a birthday about a week ago, and we're going to talk about some birthday etiquette. Uh-huh. And this could apply for any siblings, and we're going to get into that. I was confused at her birthday party. Mm-hmm. It is fall time. All this pumpkin spice stuff is coming out.
You know what? Just roll with it.
We're not going to spend a lot of time on that, but we're going to talk about pumpkin spice stuff and fall and Christmas decor already in the stores.
Yeah.
And then this picture that I sent Kelly a picture in confidence. In confidence.
It wasn't in confidence. You just thought it was just for me.
And then the next thing I know, it's on Instagram. So we're going to talk about doing laundry. Not that kind of doing laundry, but men actually folding laundry.
Right.
And then we got some letters to get to. We got an update on, a lot of you have been asking, hey, when can we come out and see a podcast? And when are you going to have a happy hour events? We got 2 of them coming up. 2 on the calendar. They've been scheduled. We have them in Sharpie on the calendar. Right? I think.
Sure.
Yeah, we do.
In Sharpie.
Slingshot and tech.
Done. Yeah, done. Definitely done. But there's some stuff that's still in pencil involving tech. We don't have anything in Sharpie for that.
We're going to Texas
We
Tech.
are, but we don't have anything in like nailed down that we're doing there.
Yeah,
that
we do.
Might be coming.
We're tailgate.
I know, but about the podcast possibility.
We're going. Hey, if anybody wants to come out and party and tailgate, they're more than welcome to do
Well,
that.
we'll talk about all that too. But what are we going to start with first?
Okay, babe. So, we're doing 2 podcasts now. We had Leanne on. We did a podcast with Justin and Nick. That one's live right now. So hopefully you've gone out and listened to that one. And then we did another one with Anna.
Coming up.
And that's coming up. But that's why our schedule has been so strange. But we're going to try to get back into a routine because, hey, we know humans like routine. I like routine.
Kids act like they don't, but they crave it.
Kids have to have routine.
They crave it.
We're going to talk about that too.
Yeah.
Babe, we got a lot to go through
Well,
here.
let's get started.
Okay, so just real quick, babe. By the time you're listening to this, all of this will probably have faded away. But Hurricane Florence just landed. It went down to a Category 1.
Thank goodness.
Which is good.
Thank
But
the Lord.
I still think they're getting a lot of rain and wind and stuff. And Kelly has relatives out there. But a lot of people have been asking Kelly, hey, I hope your relatives are okay. I think everybody's fine.
Everybody's fine at this point.
Okay, good.
I'm going to have to call and check on them again. But they're going to be in for a few days of rain, and flooding is the big issue.
Yeah. But to our knowledge, everybody's safe.
Yeah,
and...
as of this point, yes.
Okay,
in my
good.
family, yes.
Okay, good. Now I can be silly and do this podcast in good conscience.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, my sister this is my younger sister. Her name's Amanda. She's 6 years younger than me. And I wanted to bring this up because I want to get Kelly's take on this too. But my birthday was August 2nd. And during my birthday, my sister and her family were at Disney World. They're big Disney people now.
Huge.
Oh, they do they would 2, 3, 4 vacations a year.
Yep.
Wish I had JD's vacation schedule.
Right. And his vacation money.
Oh.
Ain't cheap.
No. But anyway, so they were pretty tied up. To the Guns N' Roses song, Pretty Tied Up. But when they were out there, I never heard from my sister. I got a text from JD, and he did the obligatory post on social media, happy birthday. But I never heard from my sister.
You know what? That suffices for so many people now. That's your birthday wish. That's it. But you never heard anything from your sister. She didn't text?
Didn't text.
Nothing on social that you're
Didn't
aware
call.
of?
Didn't call. And nothing on social media that I'm aware of.
Was very tied up with Disney.
Yeah, and I knew she was. And
we went out for a family dinner. Your sister couldn't be there because she was out of town.
Right.
So we did do something for your birthday.
Yeah.
Just not your sister.
My sister wasn't involved. But I've never been the type, you didn't recognize me on my birthday, so I'm all bent out of shape about it. I really didn't think anything of it because my sister was on vacation. But then she came back from vacation. Didn't hear a word. Several weeks went by. Didn't hear boo.
Right.
Didn't hear boo.
She forgot.
So.
But you, like you just said, you don't make a big deal of it, and you don't care.
Don't make a big deal of it.
Until this year.
Don't care until
this year.
until we had my sister's birthday party.
Right. And we don't do extravagant parties. Your family is very low key. It's family dinners. That's what we do for birthdays.
Yeah, we pretty much go out to eat.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But here's where I'm confused, babe. I'm kind of rambling, but JD's birthday, my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, his birthday is August 24th.
Yes.
It's after mine. So, I sent him a text, but I
also got a card, and we sent him a card.
Yeah, and we sent him a card.
Yes, that was because you have a wife that thinks of those things.
Yes, Kelly's very, very good about birthdays.
But I didn't get him a present.
Because I was confused.
Well, he didn't have a birthday party. They didn't do a family dinner for him, my brother-in-law.
But see, me and JD,
sent him a card.
Me and JD always have exchanged gifts. Me and my sister have always exchanged gifts.
There comes a time in life, I think, when that stops. I don't know. Somebody has to be the first to pull the plug on it, though.
That's where I was very confused.
Right.
Because we sent JD a card. And then, so at my sister's birthday party, my sister's birthday is September 9th. So it's my birthday, then JD's, then my sister's. At my sister's party, I said, I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to bring it up. I said, I didn't know what to get you for your birthday because you didn't get me anything for my birthday.
Yeah, that's a crappy thing to do. But that's what brothers and sisters do. You shouldn't do that with normal people, but this is brother and sister stuff. Now, see, I got her a birthday present, and I got her a card that I had you sign, which you signed Allen. That was it. That was the only birthday sentiment.
And what did I say when you said, I have a gift for your sister? What did I say?
She didn't get one for me?
No.
I don't remember.
Babe,
and that's what I thought you said.
Babe, no, I said, are you sure we got her enough?
Oh, that's right.
So it didn't matter to me that
At first, I think it was you were joking around. She didn't give me anything.
No, I was joking, yeah.
And I got her a really, really nice candle. A really nice
Really nice
one.
candle. But I was concerned that might not be enough. And you told me
candle is always enough.
No, well, you told me, you said these are really nice candles. And I was like, oh, okay,
it wasn't
that's
a cheap candle. It was a nice candle. And in fact, we might be talking about them in a future podcast. They're very nice candles. So anyway, I got that for her. I got a really nice card. And there you go.
So a lot of questions here. Number one, should my sister, after a month of my birthday being over, should she have gotten anything for me?
I don't think so at this point. I think it's kind of ridiculous. This is the thing with birthdays that I have noticed.
Yeah, help me out here.
In all my relationships, friendships, and things, usually the girls in the family or the girlfriends exchange birthday presents, and the guys are left out. I don't know why that is. That's just the way it works. I guess because we care more. So where I would give your sister a gift and she might give me a birthday gift. See, I didn't get anything for JD. I got him a card, but I didn't get him a present. And it's like my friend Tommy Jean, my best friend since 5th grade. I've always gotten her a birthday present. I've always gotten her a Christmas present. I don't get her husband anything. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's more of a woman thing. And I remember the one time Tommy Jean, because we've been friends forever. We live, she's in South Carolina. I'm in Texas now. And it got to the point where birthday presents, it was almost like, and Christmas and things, all the shipping and stuff. And finally, Tommy Jean said one year, let's stop buying presents for each other.
Oh, really?
She had to broach it.
Really?
And she's like, we're just getting each other stuff that we don't need, a candle, a picture frame, or whatever it is. Let's just stop with the present giving. And I said to her, okay, I was a little bit disappointed because it's also fun to buy for people I love.
Totally.
Getting stuff that you don't need, I get it. But I was like, okay, we're not doing this anymore. Guess what? Next Christmas comes around and guess who sends me a present?
Tommy Jean.
Tommy Jean. And I said, I thought we weren't supposed to exchange presents anymore. Oh, I couldn't help it. So then we got back into the gift giving thing again. But I think somebody has to be the one to pull the plug because when you're both spending roughly $20-$30 on each other, it's kind of a wash. So why do you keep doing it?
But I don't like pulling the plug because I enjoy giving gifts. I like giving people things and they're surprised. They're like, oh, yeah, this is great.
It's very stressful.
I like giving gifts.
But it's stressful. And I remember last Christmas, and I don't know, we need to address this before the holidays get here because we have children, two previously broken marriage. Now we got a solid marriage. But you have
so solid.
You have the ex-wife and the ex-husband on my part. So the kids have to celebrate with their families. And then the grandparents on both sides want to celebrate. And then we want to celebrate. The kids end up having 4, 5, and 6 Christmases to where it's disgusting. I mean, it's disgusting.
It's too much.
The amount of material stuff. The kids get into this like glassed over frenzy about, is that it? Is that it? Is there more? Is there more? And it's just like, we're not doing that this year. Somebody's got to pull the plug and say, okay, we're going to draw names. Everybody gets one gift. I mean, how are we going to do that? There has to be a limit.
Yeah.
To all of it.
Well, here's the bottom line, I think. I'm kind of bringing this up in jest. I mean, I'm giving my sister a hard time. I don't care that she didn't get me anything. I'm kind of... The bigger issue is...
You had more joy making fun of her for not getting
I had a lot of joy making fun of her, yeah. But I think... Here's my opinion. Here's my serious opinion. I think you should, if you want to give somebody a gift, give them a gift. You shouldn't expect anything in return. You should just give somebody a gift if you want to give them a birthday gift. You shouldn't say, well, I gave $50 and now a month later it's my birthday and now I need at least $50. That's not gift giving. That's just, I'll write you a check, you write me a check.
That's what it ultimately gets the older you get, though. It's like gifts out of obligation.
Yeah.
And you don't want it ever to be that way. So somebody has to be big enough to say, let's just, let's get together for lunch and that'll be our birthday to each other or whatever,
Yeah. Well, I was confused. I don't know if we solved anything, but I was confused.
Well, she still ain't got you anything.
She still ain't got me anything. No, it's so. I told her it's okay. Here's the
maybe she's gonna blow you away at Christmas.
I know. I've got to give my sister some props now that I've been on her. So I needed a marketing flyer created for our slingshot business. Okay. And I was having a really hard time doing it myself because I've forgotten a lot about graphics design. I used to do it, but it's been a long time. So I told my sister, I said, hey, I'm having some problems here. She goes, just send me all the copy points and the graphics. And I'm like, really? She goes, yeah, just send them to me.
Happy birthday.
And I said, all right, I'll totally pay you. I'll pay you creative. I'll pay you $75 an hour. She said it took me 2 hours. And I said, okay, I'll pay you. That's fine. You know, we have a business. I can do that. She goes, no. She goes, no, it's your birthday present.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And I said, just what I wanted, a marketing flyer.
It is. It's exactly what you wanted.
No, it was nice of her, though. But I'm still going to pay her.
Why? She said it was your birthday.
No, you can't have somebody do work for you and then leave them out to dry. Well, I still pay her. Pay her something.
Okay. Give her another candle.
Give her another candle. All right, babe. Well, I don't know about all that.
Is this your transition?
This is my transition.
To topic number 2. Hey, real quick, before we do transition, I'll give you a great transition because starting a new podcast, we're really excited, starting something new. Some sponsors have to take a chance on us that you're going to be here listening. And we're so excited that Talkspace is sponsoring today's show, our one and only first Monday edition podcast sponsor. But this Talkspace is a really great idea. It is an online therapy company. How many times have you thought, I need to talk to somebody? I'm under so much pressure. I'm under stress. You don't know how to find the right therapist. Sometimes, honestly, I don't know why, because I talk openly about going to therapy, but I get it. You're a little embarrassed to go to somebody and say, hey, can you recommend a therapist? Do you recommend a therapist? Why would you think I need therapy? There's that whole back and forth. Well, here's the thing with Talkspace. It's all online. You take this assessment and it matches you to the therapist that can work for your issues, right? And people have different, sometimes it's stress related. Sometimes it's, let's be honest, eating disorders situations. It's, divorce situations. Maybe who knows what your situation is, but they have a therapist that can be matched to what you need with Talkspace. Over 2,000 licensed therapists to choose from. And you can talk to them once or twice a day, do text message exchange. If you feel like you need more of a face-to-face thing, you can actually set up a FaceTime exchange with your Talkspace therapist. It's really a great service. And like I said, their platform has over 2,000 licensed therapists experienced in addressing the life challenges we all face. So if you want to find out more, you can match with a perfect therapist for just a fraction of the price of traditional therapy. If you go to Talkspace.com/sandwich, it's a special web address, and then use the code sandwich to get $45 off your first month. And, show your support for this show too. We appreciate Talkspace joining on. Again, it's Talkspace.com/sandwich, and they want you to use the promo code sandwich at checkout. So if you can remember all that.
We're very happy to have Talkspace on. And I was telling Kelly when we were talking to Talkspace about joining a Sandwich and Some Lovin', I was telling her I used to have an employee assistance program when I worked in the corporate world. But now that I don't.
We're a small business here.
Yeah, now that I don't, something like that, if you need somebody to talk to in confidence, that's a great service to have.
We all go through stuff. And
sure.
It's not a weakness to admit that I need just somebody to talk to and get me and to give you an outsider's perspective, an unbiased opinion, because so many people in your life have very strong opinions about what they think. And, they have feelings tied up and emotions tied up where a therapist can come at it practically and give you some real solutions. I'm a big fan of therapy, and this Talkspace has really caught my attention. So thank you very much for sponsoring a Sandwich with Some Lovin's Monday broadcast.
That's our only sponsor, right?
Today, yeah.
You want me to give you a little math lesson?
Yeah, sure.
So if you do a 1-minute commercial in a 60-minute podcast, that's 59 minutes of content in a 60-minute podcast.
Right.
So that means that this podcast is brought to you 98% commercial free.
If we go a whole hour.
98% commercial free.
We'll see.
For those of you who may not like the advertisements.
Well, we do need to get to panty talk.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Let's get to panty talk, but this won't take long to talk about.
Yes, it will.
No, this one thing won't.
Oh, what? You're going to do that? There's something else first?
I have a man rule.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, man rule number 1. Men should not drink pumpkin spice anything.
Why?
Man rule number 2. Drink bourbon.
Oh, Alan. Why are you so hung up on pumpkin spice?
'Cause
I get it. It's everywhere. They have pumpkin spice scented toilet paper.
Oh.
They have pumpkin spice room spray. They have pumpkin spice coffee, tea, cereal, oatmeal. I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to eat it, but I mean, I let people have it because for them, that's the signal of fall and the change of season. I get it.
I was in Starbs the other day. Starbies.
Oh, now it's Starbs?
S-Bucks. And I was hunkered down, got my headphones on, doing some work, and mostly ladies now. Let's be honest. Mostly ladies come frolicking and dancing in.
So excited.
Asking for the PSL. They're taking selfies with the barista.
What's a PSL?
Pumpkin spice latte.
Oh.
They're taking selfies with the barista. They're saying it's PSL day. It's PSL day.
Well, that's social media girls trying to get the hashtag and their followers up.
And I look up, I'm like, what in the hell is going on? It's like a carnival atmosphere in here.
Well, it's just the signal of the change of seasons, and I get it. I'm not on board. I personally don't care for the flavor of it. I got the Keurig pumpkin spice one time. I don't know if I got a bad batch or something, but I had to bring it up here to the office and give it away. I hated it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I'm not a fan of the
I like
pumpkin
pie.
I don't.
I do. I like pumpkin pie with whip. So good. But I'm not, I'm not going to take away from somebody else's joy. You know, when I see Christmas decorations out already, I'm like, really? Seriously? I'm not mad about it.
Well, I'm not taking away from their joy. I'm not trying to be a joy killer. It's just I don't understand it. A lot of times I just don't understand things. You know? So I'm
pumpkin spice?
Yeah, I just don't understand pumpkin spice and the what am I trying to say? The
infatuation.
The infatuation with pumpkin spice.
I think what it is the signal of change and the even though it's still 100 degrees outside, fall is almost here, that kind of thing, right?
And then in the same breath, I walk down to Home Depot and see Christmas decorations.
I know.
It's like, come on, man.
Early.
It's 98 degrees outside.
Well, they wouldn't do it if people weren't buying it. You know? As consumers, you stand up and don't buy it, and they'll stop doing it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Why don't you call Talkspace?
What's Talkspace?
Online therapy. That
Oh,
a 60-second commercial for.
I thought this was a new drink or something. I was like, what's Talkspace?
We just talked about this for 5 minutes.
See what happens when you don't let me participate in those spots? I just kind of...
Don't let you. All right, so listen, here's the thing. When Alan and I first got married, I was just overwhelmed by the amount of laundry that I had to do. It was just way different. You know, I had, instead of just me and my daughter, I was now me, my husband, my daughter, and 3 more kids, and lots of changing sheets and towels and socks and underwear and whose is this and where does this go and how did your panties end up in there? You know, it's just crazy. And so every once in a while, Alan will help me in the laundry department, but he helps me in a way to sabotage it. So I think you're subconsciously trying to get me to never ask you to help me again.
Will I have time to rebut your points here in a minute?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
So every time I ask Alan to help me do laundry, he puts my panties on his head. And it drives me nuts because I don't like to think that my big underwear fit on his big head.
They're not that big.
And plus, those underwear have been in my most private areas.
I've seen bigger.
Now on your head. And it drives me nuts. I'm like,
she's ignoring me.
Please take your panties off my head. And then what happened the other night was I had to clean the kitchen. We had an explosion in the microwave. I had a load of laundry that needed to be folded. But Dylan, our youngest, wanted me to take him to soccer practice. And Alan looked at me and said, you know, you want to do it? And I said, well, will you clean out the microwave and fold the laundry? Me not thinking, because I was under a stressful, quick, snap judgment decision I had to make. You said yes. So I take Dylan to soccer, and the next thing I know, my phone pings at me, and it's a picture of Alan, a selfie with him wearing my panties on his head. So I said, that is going on Instagram because I want people to see what I have to put up with. And I know the only reason you do it is so I'll stop asking you to help me do laundry.
Can I rebut several points that you've just made?
Sure.
And the points that you made aren't very solid points.
I think they're all very solid and valid.
Babe.
And the truth.
No, guys, okay, I was a single dad for a number of years. It's not like I'm helpless. I can do laundry.
Yes, you can. I
can do dishes. I can clean up poop.
But you got a wife and you didn't have to anymore.
That's not true either.
Oh, did you hear his voice go up about 6 octaves?
Why do I talk like that? But no, listen, I know how to do laundry. Whenever I I take it upon myself to help Kelly with laundry. Even if she's not doing anything, I'll just say, hey, can I throw in a load or can I help you with some laundry? I'm telling you, there is always something that I don't do right. It's either I put too much in, I throw in a white sock with all the darks, I don't use fabric softener, too much detergent, too little detergent, wrong cycle. That's just the washer.
Well, let me tell you. That is true. And I don't say it in a mean way. I say, honey, because when you help me, I appreciate you helping me. But I don't like it when you put bathing suits and bras in the dryer. They need to be hung up to dry. And so that's what I say. Honey, if my bathing suit's in there, it needs to hang up to dry. Right? And then...
Do you say it that nicely?
Yes, I do. And then, honey, I don't like to use fabric softener with the towels because that cuts down on the absorbency. So we don't use fabric softener with the towels. Honey, if you use too much laundry detergent with towels, they get a mildew smell. That's why you're smelling mildew on the towels, because you're using too much detergent. See, this is the voice I use.
Okay, guys.
That's the voice I use.
As much as everybody knows about Kelly, my sweet wife, do you really think that that's the voice she uses?
I do try to be nice about it. I might not talk as sunshiny and roses as that, but I do say, honey, I appreciate it, but don't I? Can you please hang up if you're going to do my bathing suit, can you please hang it up to dry?
See, it's the butt thing that gets you. Anytime you tell somebody,
but if I
hey,
don't correct it, it's going to keep getting done wrong, and you're going to ruin my stuff.
This is big in the corporate world too. You know, you're doing a really great job for us.
But
well, I have some constructive criticism for you. That just defeats you. You're just like,
but Alan,
God, seriously?
How else is it going to get done right if I don't tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I passively aggressively silent protest by putting panties on my head. That's what I do.
Drives me nuts.
That's what I do. So I'll fold the laundry, begrudgingly fold the laundry, and I'll put panties on my head. And sometimes I won't even say anything. I'll just fold laundry and I got panties on my head. And Kelly will finally look up and look at me, and she sees I have panties on my head, and she'll snatch them off my head or tell me to stop. Or what else do you tell me?
Get my panties off your head. That's basically the gist of it. You wouldn't do that to your daughters.
Well, no. Oh, my goodness.
Why would you do that to me?
Because it's funny. And your panties fit really good on my head.
Oh, because my butt's as big as your head is what you're trying to say. Actually.
Wait a second. If your butt's as big as my head.
You got a big head.
I got a big old pumpkin head.
It all comes back to the pumpkins.
But you know what's really, I don't know if it's disturbing or not. But you post this picture on social media.
And you were not happy at first.
Oh,
I did it.
You know what?
That was private.
Like I told Kelly, I've run down the beach in a Speedo, and that's been on TV. So whatever. I don't care. But what's disturbing, is it disturbing that all these people that commented on your picture, a lot of them say, oh, my husband does that. Mm-hmm. Oh, my husband does that too. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend does that. I couldn't believe the amount of men that wear their significant other's panties on their heads.
Why do y'all do that?
I don't know.
What is it about panties that you want to put them on your head? Do you do it with your own underwear when I'm not around?
No.
Okay, because that would be weird.
No, I don't do that. Maybe it's the smell.
Oh. Well, they smell like fabric softener, I would hope. If you did it right.
Not the used ones.
Oh, Alan, now you're just being gross. You're not doing that. You're not doing that while I'm not there, are you?
No. Oh, like rubbing them together.
Oh, stop it. That's so creepy.
It's very creepy.
Please don't be creepy.
One of these days I'm gonna do a video and send it to you.
No, that's so gross.
Yeah, that would cross the line. And then a lot of people are saying, yeah, he'll stop that when it's Emma Kelly's panties that are in it. Hey, first of all, I don't even want to think about that.
Our laundry is all completely
Ours
separate.
is separate. Second of all, I don't do the girls' laundry. I only do the boys' laundry. I don't do the girls' laundry.
Why won't you do the girls' laundry?
Because there's girl stuff in the girls' laundry, and you've told me about it.
They forget a lot of stuff.
And I ain't going near that. I ain't going near it.
All right. I just think it's a conspiracy to get out of doing laundry. But see, all men do it, apparently. I just can't picture my dad doing it.
Well, no. I think Jerry Raspberry
if so many men do it, it's like whenever you say like all men do something, it's like, I can't picture my dad doing it, though.
No.
And your dad.
No.
You think your brother-in-law does it to Amanda?
I'll tell you
Not
what.
that she's listening to this podcast because she never listens.
I won't say that he's never done it.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll have JD on sometime. Get him to go through some of this.
He'll never come on because they never listen to the podcast.
Oh, they never listen. No, they never listen.
But anyway, that got me thinking, I told the girls because they are both old enough. We have a 13-year-old. My daughter, Emma Kelly's about to turn 12. Our boys are 10 and now 6. And I told the girls, hey, they come in a frenzy and a frantic, I don't have anything to wear. Well, where's your laundry? Your laundry's up in your room. Why didn't you bring it down? Why didn't you tell me until you ran out of underwear that you needed your laundry done? You know what? They're old enough to start doing their own laundry. And that got me to thinking about the kids. At some point, we're not doing them a service if we don't teach them. Because, they're going to get out in the real world. They need to learn how to do their laundry. They need to learn how to use a microwave. They need to learn how to do basic things. So I found this site about parenting, and it's like, what's too much for a child too soon? At what age is it appropriate for them to do things like make their bed or, clean their own bathrooms? Because at some point, they'll just, you still want it to be cleaned properly. So is that interesting to you to do this age-appropriate chores?
Yeah, totally, because I have some hot sports opinions on this. And you know what? Think about the frontier days. When families were moving west, what a child had. And I know, times have obviously changed.
Different.
But think about what a child.
Labor laws.
Yeah, but think about what a child's responsibility was back then compared to how lax we are now.
Yeah, and I think sometimes we don't give kids enough credit that they can do a lot of things for themselves. And
they can.
We baby
them. They
them.
sure can.
But this one said at 8, you can start as early as ages 2 to 3. And, just they love at that age to help clean up, clean up,
everybody clean
that
up.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So as far as, putting their clothes, here, go put your dirty clothes in the hamper. Here, go put your toy on the shelf. Those kind of things for ages 2 to 3 are great. Here, help me feed the dog, that kind of stuff. So that it's fun to them at that age. Now, when they get to ages 4 to 7, they can do a few small chores by themselves, like they can help set the table. They might not do it correctly, but, they can help you. They can help you make their bed. They can help you put away groceries, things like that. They can help you put things in the dishwasher, not necessarily knives and things like that, but they can help you put, a plate or something. They might not do it correctly. You can go behind them, but you need to start teaching them responsibility. They can also help clear the dinner table. Our kids are good about bringing the plate from the table to the counter, and that's where it ends.
They're not big rinsers offers.
That's where it ends.
It ends.
They are old enough now to start going a little bit further, but ages 4 to 7 they can do pack their backpack for school. They can start helping to sweep and things of that nature. Now, when they get to ages 8 to 10, that's when they're starting to get more of a chore list. Clean their room, 8 to 10. Set the table. That by that age, they should be able to do by themselves. Vacuum. Feed the family pet. Help wash the car. Take out the trash. Rake leaves. Help cook dinner and pack their own lunches for school. This is a nightmare for you and me, Alan, trying to pack their lunches. They say between 8 and 10, they can start doing it for themselves. 3 out of our kids are old enough to do that. Empty and load the dishwasher. Put away groceries. Bring in the mail. Fold laundry and put it away. Now, that's not the same as washing laundry. Folding laundry and putting it away, 8 to 10. 3 out of our 4 kids can do that.
I know our kids are plenty smart enough and plenty responsible enough to do all those things you just mentioned.
You got to make them, though.
I know they are. I just know they are. But I don't know. Maybe some of this is that I guess in my case, where we don't have the children all the time.
Right.
Okay. So when I do have, my kids, well, they're all our kids, but you know what I mean? When Brooke, Cole, and Dylan are over, sometimes I don't feel like I need to baby them, but sometimes I feel like, well, I don't see them all the time. So as a dad, I really want to help them out. And for me, it's honestly, it's been tough kind of letting go, especially with the boys, and saying, no, man, you get it. You can do this now. Like I feel like sometimes, well, gosh, I'm dad and I don't see you that much, so let me jump in and help you.
I just want to be the fun dad.
Well, not even the fun dad. Just I want to.
You don't want to be the strict dad. You don't want to be the no fun dad.
I don't want to be the dad that's just like, okay, you got it, man. Go ahead. you know.
Well, I mean, there's some things that they need to.
I know,
teach them
I know. No, I
responsibility
know.
And pride.
I
you
know. Yeah, that's
now,
a good point.
For ages 11 and older, by the time your child hits middle school, they're going to be asking for more and more independence for their social life and schoolwork. So they should be able to handle doing larger scale chores by themselves. All kids develop differently, but as your child ages from 11 and up, chores like doing laundry and packing lunches are things your tween and teen should be capable of doing for themselves. So for ages 11 and above, they say consider this: cleaning their own bathroom. For me not to have to clean their toilets anymore, for them to clean out their own trash cans in the bathroom, that's huge. Help clean the kitchen, wash the dishes. Just rinsing them and putting them in the dishwasher is all I'm asking. Clear the table, put the dishes in the dishwasher. Mow the lawn. We aren't going to ask them to do that. Do laundry.
Why not? I did that when I was a kid.
We have a service that does it. You don't even do that now. Do the laundry. They're old enough to learn how to put the detergent in, and they're old enough to know how to run the dryer at this age. Instead of them coming down in a panic and pouting, I don't have anything to wear. All my jeans are dirty. Well, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
You know, pack their own school lunch, walk the dog, bake and cook with limited supervision. We've had a few issues with the gas stove, but with supervision, they can start cooking for themselves too. And also they can start watching their younger siblings for short periods of time. But you have to check with your own state law on that, because it does vary.
Oh, okay.
The majority of states have no laws regarding this. And the youngest I found was in Kansas that said 6-year-olds can be left alone for short periods of time.
Wow.
Yeah, these states do not set a specific age after which a child legally can stay home alone, but do provide recommendations. The highest age was 14 in Illinois, and Texas doesn't have a law at all. So, there's a certain age, 13, 12, when they could stay at home. Hey, I'm just running to the store real quick. You're okay by yourself.
Yeah, but every child and family's different.
Right.
Like,
the maturity levels are different.
Some families wouldn't bat an eye if you said, "Oh, my 13-year-old is going to watch the 6-year-old for 2 hours while we go out to a movie," and then other families may say, "Whoa, I'm calling a babysitter. I need somebody to watch everybody." Yeah, I think use your common sense and your family better than anybody else. But I think in our case, the girls, all those chores you just mentioned, the girls are definitely responsible and old enough to do almost every one of those things.
Right.
The boys, Cole's a very responsible little guy. In fact, he's probably our most responsible guy.
Right. So he's old enough to do certain things. I'm not going to ask him to do his own laundry, but he can help fold it.
Yeah, totally. No, he's a little gopher for me all the time.
Right.
Like that laundry. We were joking about the laundry earlier. Some of the laundry I folded yesterday, I said, "Buddy, run this up, put it up in your room." He's like, "All right, I got it." He ran it upstairs, put it in his drawers.
Well, see, my frustration is when I've been telling the girls, if you bring down your laundry, because they're all the way upstairs in the back of their closets, I'm not going up there to look. Bring the laundry down to me and I'll do it. So they'll bring down their laundry hamper full of what I assume are dirty clothes. Come to find out they weren't. But I would put all the laundry in there. I'm like, this stuff looks like it's still folded. This stuff still looks clean. Come to find out, what happens is I do the laundry. I put all the folded, clean laundry back in their laundry hamper so they can take it back upstairs and put it away. They're not doing that. They're leaving all their clean laundry in there and just picking out what they want. And then they bring the whole thing down filled with clean clothes for me to wash again. I'm like, that's got to stop.
Wow.
So I think it's going to stop when I stop doing their laundry.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be, you're so mean. But I mean, come on, there comes a point when they just have to start being responsible.
It's not mean. It's what I'm having not an issue, but what I'm having problems with, especially with the little guy. It's like, kind of like, all right, you need to do this now. You need to handle this now.
You're big boy.
Like even this morning, babe, we were getting ready for school, and Dylan was running around, and he has his backpack, which is bigger than him. He's in kindergarten. And he's like, Daddy, where's my lunch? And he goes to the fridge, and he gets his lunch out of the fridge and puts it in his backpack. He's like, Daddy, where's my water bottle? He goes and gets a little 5-year-old. He's running around packing his own bag.
And he's so proud.
Oh,
see?
Yeah, but I was just looking at him like, wow, man, you're 5 years old. Almost six. And you're running around packing up for school. I'm proud of you, boy.
See? And I know you still want to baby them and stuff too, but it comes a point where you're not doing them any favors if you don't let them start taking care of themselves.
Yeah. And then he was trying to zip his backpack. He goes, Daddy, I can't do it.
And then the meltdown.
Yeah, because the lunchbox is rectangular and he was putting it in sideways.
Aw.
He's, Daddy, it won't zip. And I said, buddy, all you need to do is turn it this way. Just, oh, okay. And he zips it.
See, Daddy, you still are there to problem solve.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure that's a issue a lot of our listeners have gone through, right?
What
we're talking about, the kids, and when do you start saying, you know what, I'm cutting the cord on your laundry.
Yeah,
you need to start doing it.
I also remember when I was a kid and my mom pretty much, she would just shut the door to my room. It was like a disaster zone. You couldn't even walk in there. I mean, I was very, very messy until I would get to the point where I was sick of it. And then I'd clean my room spotless. And the first thing I'd do is go grab my mom. Mom, come look at my room. Because I was proud to show her that I cleaned my room. But then I'd go back for the next month, clothes everywhere, books everywhere. And I grew out of it. So I know there's hope for it, but man, we just got to start. I think the panties on your head just was like, okay, this is my tipping point.
See, it was a good thing that I put panties on my head. Hey, I tell you what, it's better than me wearing panties on my body.
Why? What do you mean?
What if I sent you a picture of me
wearing mine?
Yes.
No. I thought you meant because you basically wear man panties. You wear manties.
No.
You don't even call them manties.
No, yeah,
You wear bikinis.
I wear bikinis, but they're not lacy.
And they're men's bikinis. But I was like, what is your point? You wear bikinis.
No, for men.
Yes, men's bikinis. In fact, one time I went to buy you underwear and you were like, and I bought you briefs.
Yeah.
You said these aren't small enough.
They were the big dad briefs. They were the big, wide-sided dad briefs.
DVDs. And you said, these aren't small enough. Take them back and get me bikinis.
No, I think they were Fruit of the Loom.
And they were regular underwear. Not small enough for you, babe.
I don't wear white Fruit of the Loom.
You wear only colored manties.
Yeah.
Do you even have a white? I think you might have one white. No, I don't even know if you have a white pair at all.
A lot of red.
Black and gray.
Got red on today, as a matter of fact.
Red, black, and gray.
Red, black,
manties.
gray manties. It's been well documented. Okay, babe. Let's do some letters. You want to do a letter?
Yeah, we got a little bit more time here.
Just a little bit. You can submit questions to KellieandAllen.com, and we will be glad to read these. And we like keeping these private. Like, we don't like disclosing who sent these to us.
Well, unless if they're just nice letters. Unless it's an embarrassing situation. Right?
No, this one came to our website, KellieandAllen.com, and it's from Leah. The subject is...
You've got to come up with new names. You use the same names every time.
There are only so many females in the Star Wars universe. Oh. You got Leia.
Is it always going to have to be a Star Wars name?
You got Amidala.
Padma.
You got Padme. You've got Jen Erso. You've got Phasma. Help me out.
I don't know.
Okay. This one's for you, babe. Kelly. Ask Kelly. Ask Kelly anything.
I thought these were all Ask Allen.
Ask Allen. Ask Allen anything. Dear Kelly, this one is for you. She wrote it to you. My boyfriend and I are moving in together. We are ecstatic. It's been a while since I've lived with a boyfriend or even another person. What are some things we should definitely talk about and iron out before move-in day? Thanks, Leia.
Well, that's interesting.
Boyfriend.
But she's lived with more than one, it sounds like. I would, what's the ultimate goal with living together? I guess it'd be like knowing where your relationship is headed. Because I think sometimes if you move in a situation like this, the man's like, I've done my part. And the girl's thinking, well, this is more of a commitment, which is leading us closer to the big commitment. So I think having a conversation about where the relationship is headed is a very good one to have. It's also a good idea to decide, how are we going to split the bills here? That's a conversation you need to have before you move in, because you can't just assume it's going to go a certain way.
Because if you don't, you're going to be on Judge Judy.
Yeah, you need to have it actually. I don't know if, they say you should have everything in writing, and you never like to think things get so ugly. But, whose name is everything going to be in? Are the utilities going to be in your name and the apartment in his name? Because if something happens and one of you has to get out, that apartment, the bills are going to fall on whoever's name is on it, right? But you don't want to think of those things when everything's happy. But you need to have those discussions. Who's responsible with what and whose name's going on what? How, don't you think? I mean, what do you think from a man's perspective?
I think another one that causes issues is what is the protocol for having friends over? Because, okay, you got boyfriend and girlfriend here. They're not married. And this would be for a married couple, too. I guess maybe a younger married couple. But, okay, what if the guy wants to have all his drinking buddies over to watch football all day on Sunday? Leia, is that okay? Have you guys talked about that? What if, Leia, you want to have all your girlfriends over and have mimosas one day, or you want to throw, showers over at your place? Have you talked about, how all that's going to work?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff you can kind of know about their personality. It's like if you've dated them for long enough that you're ready to move in, you kind of know how social they are and what's important. But who is responsible for all the laundry? Is he going to keep doing his laundry? Are you responsible for doing everybody's laundry? He might figure, hey, I got it made now. I got a woman to do all my stuff. Is he going to be responsible for cooking, or are y'all going to split the duties? I mean, these are a lot of things you're going to find out about each other when you move in that you don't even think to ask before you move in.
Did you really say earlier that I don't have to do laundry anymore because now I have a woman in my life?
Yes,
did you really say that?
I did, because right after we first got married, honey, it's different now. It's different now because you work from home now. But you remember when we first got married, how much laundry did you do right after we first got married?
I've done laundry ever since we've been married.
No, right after we first got married, it all fell on me.
Oh, because you were having a nervous breakdown.
I was having a nervous breakdown in the laundry room after about the 7th load
because of all
Saturday,
the socks, and all the kids' socks.
And you're in the living room with the kids watching sports or whatever, and I'm like, why is this all on me? Remember my meltdown?
Wasn't watching sports.
I'm just telling you, honey.
It's making meals.
Oh, whatever. Rewrite history.
It's changing the baby.
But when we first got married, I think you thought, I don't have to do everything anymore. But now it's not like that. Once you started working from home, what did I say?
I'm shaking my head right now.
Thank you so much for helping me with laundry.
Yes.
Thank you so much for cleaning out the dishwasher, because you started doing more stuff around the house once you started working from home more.
That makes it sound like I just mailed it in.
At first, you kind of did.
Oh, my gosh.
At first, it was all on me.
My wife just said I mailed it in right after we got married.
At first, you didn't have to do the laundry. You didn't have to pack the lunches anymore. You didn't have to do all those things.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. Every time Kelly makes the lunches, I can't thank her enough.
Yeah.
Making lunches was always one of those things for me as a single dad. It was just such a whipping because, I don't know, we're always doing sports and you got homework, and I know everybody does this. I'm not whining. I'm just saying, after you do all that, and then it's about 9:30, you're like, oh, crap. I got to make three good lunches that they're going to eat. And then, go to sleep, wake up, rinse and repeat, go to your corporate job the next day. I know it's a grind for a lot of people, but I don't know what it is about making lunches. That
was your thing.
That was my thing. So Kelly makes 4 lunches now.
I do it.
And just the other day I said, babe, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you making these lunches.
Right. And I appreciate it. And when you started doing laundry and cleaning out the dishwasher, I told you how much I appreciated it. But you can't say that after we first got married, you didn't take a little breather.
I did take a breather.
Okay, now you admit it. Yay.
Just so she'll move on. All right. We're going to kind of finish things up here, babe.
Yeah, because I've got big doings I got to get to.
You got people to do and things to see. So,
something like that.
Yeah. So just real quick, we have 2 events coming up that Kelly and I will both be at. One is October the 20th. And it is in Irving, Texas, at a place called Persona Pizza. We're going to be doing a podcast from there from 12 to 2 p.m. on October the 20th. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have our slingshots there. There's going to be drawings for free rides, coupons, free pizza for the first 75 people that come. There's going to be beer and wine specials. It's really going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully the weather will be nice. It'll be nice, kind of fair weather. Kelly laughs when I say this, but there's going to be face painting for the cheer-in, and there's going to be costumes for the cheer-in that they can wear and get their pictures taken in the slingshots, and just a whole lot of fun, kind of a family event. So come out and see us October 20th at Persona Pizza from 12 noon to 2 p.m., and that's in Irving, Texas. And then Go Fight Win. We're going to be driving to Lubbock, Texas on November the 9th and attending the Texas Tech versus University of Texas college football game in Lubbock on November the 10th. So we have some friends out there that always tailgate, and they've invited us to tailgate. So we're going to be out there having a good old time. Maybe Kelly will drink a beer or two, watching the football game, and we may be doing some podcasting out there. We're not sure yet.
We're still waiting. We're trying to work it out where we do have listeners there that can join us for a podcast. We're still working on that, but we're definitely going to be there no matter what. Yeah,
we're definitely going to be there. So Slingshot event, lots of fun things going on. Free pizza, October the 20th. Texas Tech versus University of Texas, November 9th and 10th. Kelly and I will both be in Lubbock. And there may be another event coming up that I'm working on. So fall is a great time to come out and see the podcast and have some fun.
Free pumpkin spice lattes for everyone. Just kidding.
I don't know what that is. So yeah, that's what we got coming up, babe. What do you think?
I think it's an exciting time.
Trying to keep your calendar full.
I love the fall is my favorite time of year. I love it. That's why I kind of let the pumpkin spice stuff slide, because I don't care. I'm just praying for that nip in the air. I can't wait till I can start wearing, my boots and just feel that crisp morning air. I'm so excited. The leaves start changing. It's my favorite.
Boots with the fur.
It's a little too soon for that.
I have this about me. I have a jacket fetish.
Yeah.
Like I have got blazers, leather jackets, all kinds of jackets.
So you're excited about weather getting cooler too.
I am, but I have so many jackets, I can't wear them all. It's kind of a first world problem, but I'm going to have to break out more of a variety this year.
Yeah.
I have a tan leather blazer.
Ooh.
What do you think about that?
I have to see it on you to tell you what I think about it.
It's the one that I have in my passport photo.
Oh, okay.
Where I look like a gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break it out.
Okay.
We'll role play one night. JC said we need to role play to bring some spice to our relationship. I told him we'd laugh the whole time. There's no way we could do it. Yes. JC that I work with on the Kid Craddock Morning Show said he
nationally syndicated.
Yes, he and his wife, they'll go to a bar and they'll use different names and he'll try to pick her up and stuff.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
It's kind of kinky.
I don't think we could do it without laughing. I'd be so embarrassed.
Oh, I would be laughing.
And the minute you come up and we're pretending to be other people, somebody will come up and say, "Hey, I listened to your podcast."
Oh, I would be.
I'm Frederica. What are you talking about? We all embarrassed.
Yeah. Frederica.
I'd be wearing a wig.
Who's Frederica?
That's my fake name for my role playing.
The name I use in Vegas, I use two names. I used Alonzo and Sebastian.
Sebastian?
Yeah, that's my Vegas name.
Why?
I don't know, because you never give someone your real name in Las Vegas.
Why?
Because everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
What have you done that needs to stay in Vegas?
Well, nothing lately, but in the day.
What?
In the day.
In the day what? Give me one.
You go to the club, things are bouncing and hopping. What's up?
Duck Club.
How you doing?
My name's Sebastian.
My name's Sebastian.
Oh
and I always got the side eye, like the kind of the head tilt. Like,
no, it's not.
Sebastian? Really? Yeah, Sebastian. All right, babe. Well, this was fun. I love you desperately.
I love you too.
I love you so good. And we hope you're listening in on our Monday podcast now. And check us out on Monday, 10 Central, and Thursday, 10 Central.
That's right, babe.
A sandwich and some lovin'. All right. Well, is that all you got, babe?
That's all. I mean, we got to get going.
Okay. Well, in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Bye.